throws will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Now adjusting. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they
Yo, you got saved, Jimmy. You got saved, kid.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive? Facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, they're able to get an interception. That is going to be
come on, man. That's our ball.
Line gets set, first down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, my nigga, man.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down
in the
backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if he's going to stop it again.
I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Part of the backfield, it's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Hey, yo, I noticed a lot of these kids, you know what I'm saying?
He's
Listen
looking
to
to
these rappers
throw.
and shit, talk about drugs. Now they want to
Pressure
go try
coming.
the drugs. Now they think they're
Trying to
shit
buy a
jumping at the
little
weed.
time, and he
So, hey, I make this
cannot,
song
but
for
he
y'all.
does get it back
Yeah, I
closer
like
to
to
the line of
smoke.
scrimmage.
Yeah, I like to pop. Yeah, I feel pop. Yeah, I love pop drugs. Yeah, I hope I will stop. I know I will stop. I call me dirty dog. Man, I'm trying to crack it pop like a real dope thing. Real codeine. Yeah, pop big. Walk big, big. Big, unseen. I'm trying to breathe. What's wrong with me? Why can't I OD? Cause my tolerance is hot. Nigga, rock. Because I'm always hot. I rely on drugs. Well, Jeffrey on. Try to shit at home. Find another school. Listen to the song.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
And still, my nigga said chill. My nigga said try. So that nigga, I said nigga, why don't you know it's
From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. We did just that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
And the first points of the day
Yeah.
come on
Yeah.
that
Pop.
kick.
Love
So
pop.
after
Drop.
putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to root it away. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Mahomes. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get out there.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, it's one thing when you got a quarterback scrambling around, running all over the place, outside the pocket left, outside the pocket right. That dude was in the pocket. You have to.
And he's
Yo, that shit get butt for the
touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And off the sometimes early in games you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, that's a lucky
Didn't
ball.
really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Mahomes. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need.
And they will score! Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This lead in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime, too. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
That shit lame as hell. If you snitch and still don't beat your case, I hope you stay in jail. In this bitch, I feel like you been interrupted. That shit gay as hell. I rock his ass, you let you went to sleep. I got a game to sell. I'm John with Jerry on hustling, looking flame as hell. Might as well, I know your forehead, I got cocaine to sell. Hey, that shit dumb as fuck. I bought some drinking, take a cat full of my tongue, let me know. Booming every time you shut the quarter, put the honey up. 2.5 million strips of mullet like I'm coming up. Paranoid, I shit back, the nigga fucked his stomach up. Those cars right next to mine, thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city next, shit, Mike the runner up. School that I was playing for 3 months, we shot the camera up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of nigga shoot a crib, you must not love your family. Man, my mama keeps some drink. Damn, I love my granny. My bitch will hit you with the dick. Shit fucking tranny. Yeah, nigga, my bitch got a 40 with a dick on it, nigga. They hit you with that bitch too when you need that. Listen to this shit. Oh, dumbass, nigga. Boys, nigga, what's going on? It's our year, nigga. Matter of fact, it's our world, nigga. It's over.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff.
I have a case down there for
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Price. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On second down, he's looking downfield, using the quick game. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boise State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start to the game.
For the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. Just ran him over. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass intercepted.
Oh, nigga, just quit for me, baby. Just quit for me, baby. Just quit
Not
for
the
me,
start
baby.
this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
What I for?
He's gonna
Oh,
have to
man.
settle
Oh, no, man.
Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Fucking me up, man.
And I tell you what, when defenses play
I'm fun.
zone,
I love you.
all
All
eyes
right,
are on
man.
the quarterback.
LSU
You have a
says
zone to
to
drop to.
my
but you're
opinion,
setting
man.
on
You're
the
not suing.
quarterback, reading
Yeah,
his
you're
eyes.
suing.
Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Offense getting set for first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, nigga, what? Nigga, bitch.
Intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned it.
You wanna do get
And
us
listen, as
on
a
his
quarterback,
back.
you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Feeling some heat.
Oh, boy. Pushing the wide all with that. Man, all with back. Yeah, fuck. Boy.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Got his man.
That's fucking cat, sir. That is fucking cat. Let's be realistic, dear. You supposed not that you supposed to catch that shit, dude. Let's be realistic, dear, nigga. Let's fucking be.
How is this defense going to be able to deal with all
This game
the
about to
speed
get
they
me
have
hot, man.
offensively? You saw them just
Oh,
rip
yeah.
off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Perfectly, except catch the football. Second down cut. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snap it to the back.
And that was a nice second
Oh,
down
that
run.
is
It's
a
second
big
and
flag.
third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in.
Oh, it's a buck for you.
Touchdown, Tiger! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback job on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
A little surprised
Everybody
that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets riddled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got a man. It's Jordan. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to 26. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
All through trying to goose, I might have to pass. Last time I seen that hole, I know they don't lash. Just made a quick turn, put it in my stash. I don't work no sleep, punch
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. He didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Got a man. It's Cameron. The Broncos pick up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking to the end zone. And it's in.
Whoa, calm down there, pal. This shit ready to do some shit. This shit ready to do some budget shit, chat.
I know you got your favorites, and you can look out there and say, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Raiola. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let it...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown Broncos. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll leave it with him. Trucks through the defender. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burden. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The aerial assault continues. Looking down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Direct snap. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Complete to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense of getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They did get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that.
Billy truck, I was right in the train. I'm with the couple, she playing game. Gang. Need some more, don't want to play Jane. That really so active. Gucci, my stuff really don't matter. My fucking status. I got feeling hate. Fucking never straight. We don't do no second weeks to put up for that cake. Cause I'm a fat boy. We in the style like that Amazon. Give me the money she asked for. She using the money in the bag. I get the cake, they lose it. I get the cake on Tuesday. You need to play me for it. I did nothing to raise for it. Securing it, trying to lose it. Working it to play for it. If I'm the top of you can't do it. Check it, tell me I ain't stupid. Shit, I ain't shoot it. Never been away to play. They want to catch it, they want to stay. I'm a touch on the real hate. But I ain't catching on no damn hate. Maybe I'm on the wrong hate. But I didn't even freeze it because I ain't. All I know is Charles. Life of a real game. Up and down. Stay patient, and then I made myself. I was living all alone. I had to save myself. I still walk, I couldn't save myself. I'm my own boss, bitch. I gotta pay myself. If being in the street, man, I feel shit stand. Trying to let it win, call numbers I ain't playing. Throwing niggas, if I get a screen. Yeah, if I live, let it bad, they come quick, I have to stay there. I took my land full bed when I bought 8 pounds.
And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Being in the street, man, I'm doing shit I'm saying. Trap nigga, when I'm calling numbers, I ain't playing. Thug nigga, if I was this bitch, I get it money.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Jordan. Drop. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Everybody knows
the defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Oh, what a caught! Flips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Shows him the stiff arm. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts...
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Quarterback moving. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! Tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And step number 1 when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, Dave, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just going to keep it after the snap.
What about fucking boy? That shit. Bro, that's a little boy in there. Tell him.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense looks like they come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Okay.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Working that left side now. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away.
What?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron.
Right. MJ.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Not afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Oh, look out! He's on the 40, running inside the 20, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Offensive line can be a crack all over the rest. How about the chance?
We don't need nobody.
70+ to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. Looks as if the hands team will be able to...
Nobody. No afraid of nobody. No afraid of nobody.
Trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Not afraid of nobody. We afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody. We afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody.
Wide out set on 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the
Nice coverage.
Come on, man. We're going to run that shit right back. You think you knocked me down on 3rd down. I'm sorry, y'all win. I'm cooked, chat. We are cooked, chat. We are cooked. So this man's going to get this touchdown, and I'm going to be hard. And I'm going to play like
a 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Sends it downfield. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Makes the catch. It's Cameron. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him move around.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch, called for and made. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to...
Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. At 20, he's got space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Boy, nigga, I know you good, bitch. I know you good. For blessing you. Get that shit all up in your mouth, nigga. All up in your mouth, nigga. You already know you bad for blessing, bro. Cheat nigga like y'all nigga, bro. Y'all nigga not even good. Stop blessing.
Stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out the 2nd half.
I went the game. Sorry. What about this tag? Sorry. For your body.
They want to throw it. He let the
Come on,
thing
see
fly
this.
quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's a flea flicker. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes it's smart to be checked down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Gators will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gators! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll go with a direct snap. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Breaks the tackle. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. On first down from the 13-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gives it to the back on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
With a fat nigga.
Scarlet Knights.
Bad nigga. Oh, good nigga. With a fat nigga.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7,
Take a light.
late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Jordan. Now sliding to his left. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch on the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. See if they can turn this drive into
Oh, you
points.
lost,
They
bro.
got it first and 10 at the 50. These corners going to give them some space. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep.
Yes, I'm telling you, fucking stupid.
Incomplete and save the game as this one is over.
I'm
Coming through with clutch plays and making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm...
Yeah, chat, I'm gonna be back on. I'm gonna hop on Warzone. I'm gonna go stream you on later. Let me see what my cousin doing.